shortly. And in case you're just joining us, this is amazing Claudia Dumami, and I have Chelsea. Oh, sure. Chelsea, how are you today?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, beautiful.
I-
You're looking so amazing.
Oh my God, thank you
What's
so
the
much.
secret?
I just have to look that way.
You
All right. So I want to talking about the VAPP law. The VAPP law. Some people don't know what it means. VAPP is Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, and it was enacted in 2015. So for you that will just wake up and hit your wife and say anything can happen, she dies, there is a law that protects it. It protects children, it protects everybody. So that is why I want you to know that every state have their VAP laws. Okay, and you're asking me how can you get to know? Because we had little argument. He said the lady used cutlass on him. He said he showed, but I wasn't there. He said he used a cutlass on him, a machete. I don't know. I think as long as he is with the police now, he has to provide evidence because the dead cannot speak.
That's it.
The dead can no longer speak, and that is why we're speaking today, telling women out there before it gets to the extent where your life will be taken, you have to take a bow, separate first of all, seek counsel. It is very important. We are not telling you to divorce. Some people will say, "Are you telling us to divorce?" We'll say no, but all we're saying is run away from anything domestic violence of any form. Run away, because when the person is dead, she cannot speak anymore.
Your life is worth more than gold.
Your life is very
important.
Yes,
if you know you are no longer safe, and there's every evidence from all around, from the four walls, that you're no longer safe. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do. You have your common sense.
The man said that the lady actually she was the one that hit him, and that was why he retaliated. Okay, you're always hitting me and hitting me. And then he went back to her. He said, I just blew her on her neck.
Oh, because the lady hits him. That
yes,
was why
the cutlass and the rest. He said just like say he didn't know that she was going to die.
Oh, he didn't know. So he could not know that he had actually applied a very hard force on her. Anyway, my thought here is that such a man, I don't want to judge him, but right now I'm just feeling that that man just acted like an animal.
And
because
they asked him,
in the first place,
yes,
you know it's a woman, and you should know that they are the weaker vessels. Fine, he may say he was provoked by the woman, either maybe by her attitude or whatever. If you're being provoked by a woman, the best thing to do, no matter how agreed you are, just walk away. Give her some time. Give her a break.
okay,
She may come back to her senses. Then you cannot tell her one-on-one, honey, darling, what you just did, I hate it. Or you can as well avoid her. Like me, I'm very good in avoiding people if I really want to avoid you.
If the woman had walked away, or rather
Yes,
the woman had
give her
walked
some
away,
time, you know.
and they wouldn't have this issue.
Yes.
And they asked the man, they said, what do you think will happen to you? The man said, I'm going to jail. So he knew he was going to jail.
That means it was deliberate.
And then I'm going to ask you, what do you think is the psychological effect on these children right now?
Of course, you should know now. Definitely, they'll be feeling so disappointed. They'll be confused. Different thoughts, negative thoughts will be coming into their mind. Especially if they are a little bit mature, like in the teens, and they'll be like, "Oh, does it mean my dad never loved my mom?"
And then don't you
Does
think
it
these
mean-
children will grow up
Yes,
with that same mindset
of course. Of course, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Maybe this man never loved my mom, or could it be this is the right thing to do? Is it the right way to live in a family? Some of them may also think of, oh, maybe this is the right thing to do. And before you know, they start taking steps.
Wow. Okay, so you heard from Chelsea. Sure, I'm going to just give you about 5 minutes. You that is listening to us right now, do you know what is VAPP law? And there's a violence that is prohibiting people. There is an act of law that prohibits violence against people. All right, irrespective of the gender. And in this case, I'm trying to imagine a lot of persons will be saying, no, there is no room for separation. Why would the woman leave? Why would the man leave? Why will, they don't have to go? And so I just want to quickly comment about, I'm giving you 5 minutes to air your view. Call me on 07066740401. Number one, tell us your name and where you're calling from, and let us know if you know that there is a law that prohibits violence against persons. And we keep saying no to violence, no to violence, no to domestic violence. But is it that these people don't hear us? So what do you think we can do to avoid it leading to death? This is what we are against right now, because some of them are alive to tell their stories, while some are dead, and only they said the dead cannot speak. All right, we have a first caller here. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello.
Hello, my name is Austin. I'm calling from the Ubo.
Austin, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
All right, let's hear from you.
Well, as for me, I don't know people as such because from my Bible, the Bible tells me that the righteous man does not need law to guide him. I've never planned or intended to lift my hand against my wife.
Okay.
Though sometimes we have heated argument and all of that. But it's never my intention. Even though she needs me, but I just laugh over it.
Okay.
You understand? So, one thing that has to do with success in any marriage is your mindset.
All right.
Some of these individuals who ended up beating up their wives, some of them they grew up in such an environment.
Good.
So I myself, I grew up in such an environment where sometimes I see my dad beating up my mother, but I don't look to the side of my dad, seeing the joy or the glory is getting light of blessing my mother. No, I focus on the side of my mother, seeing the pain, the agony that she's passing through. And that makes me to decide not to lift my hand against my wife. And for 4 years, God has been helping me. I don't have any record as such.
Wow.
One thing I want people to understand is, for every marriage to be successful, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim or anything, God must be involved. Because He's the one that instituted marriage. Marriage is not man-made. Marriage is instituted by God. So He's the one that knows the rules and regulations to guide every marriage to be successful. When God is not involved, no matter the level of knowledge you have, no matter the marriage counselor you go to, the books that you read, will definitely automatically fail. Take for example, if you look at the days of our father, where knowledge was not as vast as we have it in our days, we have a successful marriage. Look at Peter Odeshi, for example, now celebrating 52 years in marriage. And look at our days, where we are so vast in knowledge. You hear people just get married after maybe 10 years of courtship. You get married 6 months later, the thing is divorced. So it takes beyond knowledge as to academic area to sustain marriage. You need God. Sometimes you want to do certain things, the Holy Spirit in you will tell you, don't do it. Apologize. And if you follow suit, you see you have peace in your marriage. That's just the nature of the truth.
All right, many thanks for calling. I appreciate you. All right, Austin is saying that you don't need laws to actually guide you, but for me, yes, you don't need laws to guide you, but if people know that there is a particular law that prohibits you from violating another person, people will take heed. Hello, very good afternoon to you.
Hello, Claudia, baby.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm very well. Can you please turn down the volume of your radio?
Yeah, this is Minister Favor, Prince Light.
Prince Light, how are you today? Hello?
Our English teacher, Chelsea, good afternoon. I know you are still there.
Hello?
How do you know? That means you've been listening. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, so quickly, Prince Light, talk to us.
Yeah, regarding your topic, I've always advocated against abuse, especially on women. I know you are talking about abuse on persons, but especially on women, you know, I'm completely against it. And I've always advised people as well, especially churches, to implement this into their constitution, their church constitution. And before anybody could get married, they should also bring psychiatric tests, both the male and the female. Because there are so many mad men and women living together as husband and wife. That's why a woman can wake up one morning and begin to call the husband goat. Can a goat marry a dog? If you not going to marry a goat, a man will wake up one morning and begin to beat up his wife. Have you ever seen a normal human being that will be beating himself? Because the Bible said both of them become one. So if both of you are one, You carry hands, you are hitting your wife. You are automatically beating yourself. So it means something is wrong with people. You know, so I think the government should do more. But most times people do those things. People will tell you, I will kill you and go prison. If you too much in prison, I will go. So when somebody have the mentality that if he does anything, the highest that prison will go. One thing to one thing or religion. People will continue to. And people, when people do such a thing, and you show it on television live, everybody watches the punishment given to the person. Anybody that kills someone, they need to go and be the person where the person is in the grave. Every other person will learn and withdraw from it. So I want to beg everybody, we should try and calm down. We know the country is hard right now. But don't take laws into your hands. If you are tired of any marriage, let the woman go. Or let the man go. Don't kill anyone. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, Ruslat, for calling. Ruslat is saying that there is need for people to actually check out their spouse if they are okay mentally. Yes, I've actually talked about this before on one of these shows. Of course, I just want to get your reactions. I know more reactions will come, but let me quickly go to Chelsea show. Chelsea, right now, he's saying that even when people know that there is a law that prohibits, violence against persons, right? He said that some people will just still do it, and the next thing they will say is, I will go to jail. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, such type of persons, I want to say they could not just only be psychopaths, they are demonized. Yes. They are hard-hearted. They don't have the fear of God. They know definitely there's a consequence. They want to dare. There are some persons like that. So that's the reason why I
Okay, so now we're talking. So now some women are going through this same domestic violence, and they can't go because they don't have the financial wherewithal. In case they leave this marriage now, how are they going to feed? How are they going to fend for their children? And so that is a burden for them. And so in that way, what do you think? Because we know we have NGOs that are into that, but people in the grassroots level, some of them, they don't have who will enlighten them on how to go about it. So in that case, what should they do? How do they seek help? How do they seek help? Those people who are those in the grassroots level, they could be in the villages and all that. Those who are not, when we meet grassroots educated, they don't have the financial wherewithal, and they would have loved to actually move out because of the beating.
Are you referring to the
women?
The women who are the receiving ends?
Yes.
And they have families now.
But do you think all families will bring them in?
No, listen, at least before she got married to the man, there were some family involvements. You're not only marrying the man, your family, the day you say, yes, I do, your family also marry the man's family. So they can as well intervene. At least if they are Christians, I believe they have a pastor or they have a reverend, they can as well meet for counseling. That's my take.
Yeah, now they've cancelled them and everybody's like, okay, fine. For it not to be fertile, I want people to separate. But these same people don't have the means to. They're like women. And some of them are saying, because of my children. Because of my children. Even when
you're alive, you can take care of your children.
Good.
It's when you're alive.
So
if you're not alive, you can't take care of your children.
Some women are tagging along like that. Because of my children, I cannot leave. Because of what the society will say, I cannot leave. So those people who are trapped in that kind of thought. So what do they do?
Well, my take is they should still get back to the family.
For help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think the family will be of help to them.
Yes.
It's so good. I want to say thank you to all those that called in. It's just it's just an awareness, just an awareness to you out there that there is a law that prohibits violence against child, women, even men. So it's not gender sensitive. And so to every woman out there, there is what we call VAPP law, and also there are different ministries that are in charge of these things. You can go to ask questions and say, okay, now, and this is what I'm going to. We have a ministry for gender affairs. Okay, go tell them, this is my problem, this is what I'm going through. So seek help. Don't be afraid. If I leave this man now, I might not have the finances to take care of my children. Oh, my children are still young if I leave. Or what if society will say? But I want you to know that a dead man do not speak. So when you are gone, and you're not there to actually defend yourself of what actually transpired, your children are going to be having a traumatic experience. And so we're not here to say divorce, but we're saying say no to any form of violence against persons, against women, against girls, against children. All right, thank you so much. My name once more is Amazing Claudia. It's nice having you today, and thank you so much. And I urge you, go out there and talk to someone. Say no to domestic violence.